Welcome to Dr. Sudhir'S classes. My name is Yatharth and today we are going to have a look at two news. The first news is about a statement delivered by India's Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar to his Bangladeshi counterpart, revolving around the projects developed on loan given by China. While the second news is about Indus Treaty annual meeting which is to be convened on March 1st. In a recent meeting, India's Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar has told that countries seeking loans should worry about unsustainable infrastructure projects like airports and ports that are empty. To Bangladesh Foreign Minister A.K. Abdul Momen, who asked about whether the Quad countries can offer the same kind of financial assistance that China does. Mr. Jaishankar also said India's ties with China are right now going through a difficult phase, adding that the state of the relationship stems from the state of the border and China's transgressions along the line of actual control since April 2020. Mr. Jaishankar seemed to indicate the debt situation in Sri Lanka, where there have been concerns over the Hambantota port and Matala airport, both originally developed with Chinese loans, which Sri Lanka struggled to pay back, eventually having to hand over the port on a 99-year-old lease to a Chinese company. Mr. Jaishankar said that unsustainable projects do not end there. Often the next is that become equity and that becomes something else. The concerns of Bangladesh were related to its developmental needs, where Mr. Momen said while India had offered lines of credit and Japan had also helped with infrastructure financing, incoming loans had been declining, and it was China that had come forward with a basket of money and aggressive, affordable proposals. He also said that we need more funding from our development partners, and that unfortunately comes with a lot of strings attached, and that becomes very difficult. Today, Bangladesh's largest loans are from the World Bank and the IMF and the ADB, but also they are trying to get some funding from others because the need for development process is really high. It can be noted here that while Quad grouping has made providing sustainable alternative financing a goal, it has not yet created a concrete mechanism to do so. The US has floated the Blue Dot Network proposal to create various development projects on sustainability and transparency in financing options, and India and Japan have committed to work jointly on projects in South Asia. Coming to the next news, a 10-member Indian delegation will visit Pakistan for the annual meeting of the Permanent Indus Commission from March 1st to 3rd, a senior Jal Shakti Ministry official said on Sunday. Pakistan's objection on Indian hydroelectric projects, namely Pakul Dal, Lower Kalanai and Kiru in Chenab Basin in Jammu and Kashmir and few small hydroelectric projects in Ladakh are likely to be on the agenda for discussion. On the right side of the slide, you can see the Indus River and its tributaries. Now let us have a look at Indus Water Treaty. The Indus Water Treaty, that is IWT, is a water distribution treaty between India and Pakistan, brokered by the World Bank to use the water available in the Indus River and its tributaries. It was signed in Karachi on 19 September 1960 by Indian Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru and Pakistani President Ayub Khan. The treaty gives control over the waters of the three eastern rivers, the Beas, Ravi and Sutlej, with a mean annual flow of 33 million acre-feet (MAF) to India, while control over the waters of the three western rivers, the Indus, Chenab and Jhelum, with a mean annual flow of 80 MAF to Pakistan. India has about 20% of the total water carried by the Indus system, while Pakistan has 80%. The treaty allows India to use the western river waters for limited irrigation use and unlimited non-consumptive use for such applications as power generation, navigation, floating of property, fish culture, etc. Now finally we can have a look over the Indus River. In the right side of the slide, you can see the map of the river with various tributaries and locations. The Indus River is a trans-boundary river of Asia and a trans-Himalayan river of South and Central Asia. The 3,180 km river rises in the western Tibet, flows northwest through the Ladakh and Gilgit-Baltistan regions of Kashmir, bends sharply to the left after the Nanga Parbat Massif, and flows south by southwest through Pakistan before it empties into the Arabian Sea near the port city of Karachi.